This is Keith UAPC bringing you a pro Dota commentary. This game we have, as part of the EDL, EEDL, a match between Garter and Jason. Should be a good match. Let's get it started. They're going to be going through the picks in just a little moment. Speed up to this initial phase. Alright, that should be enough of a speed up, I guess. Go through the heroes. We got Kaitora playing Puck. We got Andy Garter on the Storm Spirit. Very action hero. Storm Spirit always makes for good games with his rofling power. On Vengeful Spirit, we got Beebus MRW. Vengeful Spirit, probably the best support hero in the game, although Earthshaker feels a bit offended as I say that. Sorry, Earthshaker, you're good too, but your long-range stun just doesn't match up to Venge's Wave of Terror or Commandor and all the other skill tools in her boss. And I didn't mean that in any sort of a dirty, dirty way. And over on the Scourge, we got EG Swiss playing to the Jacaro. KKY on the Alchemist, one of my favorite players, and one of my favorite heroes too. Good combo. We'll see if he can stun the other team into submission. We got on the Rylai, Shilla. Shilla from Manila. No, not from Manila. I'm just saying that because it rhymes. We got Azen playing the Morphling and hanging on bottom on the Nevermore, Dendi. And I would have thought Nevermore would have soloed mid, but we got the Morphling soloing mid, and at the top looks like we got a tri-lane of the Crystal Maiden, the Jacaro, all supporting the Alchemist. And the last hero on Scourge side that I didn't quite catch is the Drow Ranger. Very popular. Going for the Slippers, probably even treads, and a Dominator into Ownage. That's the plan at least. Creeps will be spawning any moment. We got Nevermore heading down bottom. He's carrying Observer Wards. He's dropping one here. He's going to ward off camp with the other one. Nevermore also with Observer Wards, wanting the rune. He's got Puck to support him for the rune. Crystal Maiden, she's not going to contest this. So, Earthshaker drops one rune here. The other one's probably going to ward off this camp up top. Creeps are about to clash. Closing in the middle, we have Storm Spirit and Morphling. An epic battle of the epic carries, except Storm Spirit's more of the mid-game gank or raffle your team to death and get hero kills, whereas Morphling's more of a sit back, rice, play conservative, be hard to kill, and end game with his few deaths and his massive farm, turn that into a victory. Top lane, this is probably where kill's going to happen, first blood. Earthshaker wards off their initial attempt to pwn him. They're still going at it though. Puck is hitting Crystal Maiden. Kind of splitting the fire up though. They hurt both of the heroes a little. Not as effective as focusing fire on one of them usually. Meanwhile though, their two heroes diving did enable Alchemist to get some last hits in. Farming up for a second round. Puck's getting hurt by the Crystal Maiden a lot. But Earthshaker comes in. Uh-oh, this Alchemist, played by Kuroki, gets the stun off on Earthshaker. Now we have Jacaro coming in. Puck looks like he might go down. Oh, he gets teleport off, but he's going to get snared in a second. Oh, Crystal Maiden. Her skill just coming off cooldown there. She used it a bit earlier. And Earthshaker walking back in shame because he couldn't support his ally and they died. Poor Earthshaker. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Drow's got the support of the Vengeful Spirit against Nevermore, who's alone. So Vengeful Spirit's just been lurking here, making Shadow Fiend stay back, not letting him get the last hits in. As a result, Drow's been getting quite a bit of farm up on. You can see Drow's level 3 and he's only level 1. Mid lane, I don't think much is going to come out of it. Storm Spirit's picked up his bottle, so if he gets some good runes, he might go for some kills. You know, the hates, double damages. He might convert those into kills, but without those, he's probably just going to sit back and farm. Top lane, all 6 heroes, top lane, are ready for another encounter. We get Jacaro in the west, Crystal Maiden in the east, and Alchemist bringing down the middle. We'll see what happens. Earthshaker goes off alone. Alchemist gets stunned once, twice, still gets his own stun off. Earthshaker, dangerously low health. Crystal Maiden, she's blocked by the creeps, and then she goes down with a creep block. Painful when that happens, but it's a 1-for-1 exchange. So at this point in the game, the tri-lane's working out pretty evenly. Sometimes you see a tri-lane get a massive advantage over the other tri-lane, and that's pretty much GG right there if one tri-lane dominates. Alchemist gets his stun off barely on Venge, who's very low health. Serious trouble. Jacaro, though, looks like he might be next on the chopping block, less than 100 health. Puck shooting him, one more shot and he's gone, but he might get away. Alchemist with the stun. Puck, very low health. Puck, no! Oh, he used a salve, but died anyways. So that's an extra 100 gold, gone. Meanwhile, Storm Spear picked up an illusion rune. He's not going to gank with it, but the 2 illusions make last hitting a breeze. Basically increases your firepower by like, I don't know, 50%, 70%, something like that. Maybe. Meanwhile, Nevermore's cut off on levels. He's up to level 4 to the same as the Drow, because if you remember the Venge that was supporting Drow so well, she had to go leave because the top couldn't handle the tri-lane. So the pressure the tri-lane put on the enemy's dual lane forced Venge to come up, which has allowed Nevermore to regain his lane a little. Alchemist charging up the stun. Who's it going to hit? He's going for the Venge, who's very low health. Alchemist is kind of blocked in, though. Kind of blocked in. Puck gets him. Puck's in trouble, though. Puck's all alone. Got 2 heroes shooting him. Earthshaker gets a stun down. It's not enough. Crystal Maiden looks like she's going to get away. And Jackro takes the lane to himself for a little while. Storm Spirit just got a double damage rune. We'll see if he makes anything happen with that. And Crystal Maiden, very low health. She doesn't have a salve. She might have one on her crow soon, but she's got to be careful. She can't engage at that much health. She's a free kill. Drow animation canceling like spaz, but Nevermore gets a denying anyways. So Crystal Maiden salved up. So they're going to dive this tower. Alchemist gets a stun off on Earthshaker. There's teleport coming in, but it might be too late as Earthshaker's already dead. Venge is gone too. Now Puck's all alone against 3 enemy heroes. He's in serious trouble. He teleported down here. Alchemist taking heavy hits from the tower. This tower hurts. It's like a truck, and Venge's minus armor is making the hits hit even harder. Jackaro's in serious trouble, so is Alchemist. Puck's illusionary orb gets Jackaro. Alchemist very low. And gets Puck. Puck uses illusionary orb too soon, and he dies. But Earthshaker comes out of nowhere as he TP'd to the top and got the Fisher Slam down. Storm Spear coming in. Crystal Maiden, serious trouble, serious trouble. She's toast. No way she can survive this. And there she goes. Pretty good game, I'd say, so far. 14 kills in just about 6 minutes. And so Morphling's free farming for a little while because Storm went to gank. Storm's coming back, and now he's going to establish his lane presence again, make it a little harder for Storm Spirit to last hit. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Nevermore is up to level 5, and he picked up this poor man's shield because Drow was harassing him so much. He thought it would be an effective choice. He's probably right. Drow spams those frost arrows. The poor man's shield can really hit. It's almost like a restorative, but it's preventative. It's like proactive rather than reactive. It saves you from having to buy so many salves for the damage it prevents you from taking, if that makes any sense at all. Storm Spirit getting some last hits in. The tri-lane top, they've separated a little bit. Keep an eye on them on my mini-map, see when they approach, because that means the kills are coming. Drow and Nevermore's up to level 6. We'll see if there's some engagement here. Nevermore can get some raises off, so Drow better stay far away. If she moves in too close, she'll get hit by that middle range raise. Combined with the long range one, that can really hurt her. He probably needs all 3 to take her down, though. All lanes just sort of free farming for a little bit. Storm Spirit, no rune in his bottle. No rune spawning anytime soon. Bit of a lull in the action. We'll see if Vengeful Spirit can put a gank out on Nevermore, though. Oh, Nevermore, I guess he saw it. He backs off. Morphling head to bottom. Storm Spirit farming. So there hasn't been any creep pulling this game, mainly due to the camps rewarded, but now the time has passed, the ward's expired, and camps can be pulled now unless they reward soon. Morphling may be in position for a gank with Nevermore against these two. Vengeful Spirit, though, does a Howl of Terror, which spots them, so he might back off. Top lane, Scourge, or Sentinel only is the 2 heroes. Remember, Venge was here earlier, and Venge is left. So they need to be more defensive now. So they're hanging back and letting Alchemist get the farm, because they think if they move up, the enemy tri-lane will kill them. And Morphling's still lurking. He's been standing around like a, I don't know like what, but not doing anything while he's letting Storm Spirit get all sorts of last hits. And to top it all off, I think Storm Spirit's about to grab the rune because it's on top and not bottom. And it's a double damage rune, so Storm might do something with that. Nevermore in a little bit of trouble. He might go down in the frost arrows unless someone TP's in, because Drow can. Oh, someone does TP in, and that TP's going to scare him away. That's something you don't see in a more noob games a lot. Is you don't see the allies TP in. But if that hadn't happened, Drow probably wouldn't be able just to chase Nevermore down constantly and get the kill. Oh, Storm Spirit rofling in with the double damage against Alchemist and the stun from the woods. He went down like nothing. That was one of the fastest kills I think I've ever seen. Just Storm Spirit's ult is double damage. The Earthshaker Fisher, the Puck Orb, down he went. Storm Spirit head back middle, fire him up. Pretty effective gank, I'd say. Now he's going for the Morphling. Does he have mana? No, he doesn't have much mana. Jackro he was top prior to the tri lane. He's coming bottom now. Oh, creep pulling. Remember I said the camps weren't worded anymore, so now we're seeing creep pulls. And top lane, we got Alchemist throwing us off on Earthshaker. We got Puck all by his lonesome. Earthshaker's in the acid, which makes him take heavy damage. He's frozen. Puck's in a little bit of trouble. I don't know if Earthshaker stuns. The cooldown's pretty short. Here comes the stun. Can Puck Illusionary Orb out? Oh, he does, just barely. Just barely. But is he going to die anyways? Looks like he's going down, and oh, that's too bad. It was great skill on the part of Puck to use the Illusionary Orb to get out of that, but didn't matter.